And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's live stream, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, you can read the headline. Yes, Michael Edwards has returned back to Liverpool after a little while of negotiations, a bit of back and forth, U-turns and all the rest of it. It does look as though Liverpool, of course, have got their man. Of course, Michael Edwards, if you didn't know him already, he obviously led the operation or led as the director of football that kind of built the Jurgen Klopp team that we see today, and of course was responsible for a lot of the signings that we made through that era that was a very successful for us, seeing us win the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup and all those kind of things. Now obviously since Jurgen Klopp has decided to leave, Jorge Schmadtke of course left as well with regards to the director of football role. Liverpool, before appointing a manager, which looks like it's going to be Xabi Alonso, were on the hunt, of course, for a new director of football. Now, Liverpool, of course, wanted to go for Michael Edwards once again. Well, because he was very, very good at his job and did a great job in that sort of Liverpool 1.0 sort of role, getting us to that success. However, of course, Michael Edwards did initially reject the option to try and come back in his former role as a director of football. Look, during his time since leaving back in 2022, Michael Edwards has been a man in demand. Of course, has been approached by Chelsea, was approached by Newcastle United. There are reports that were also stating that he had been approached by Real Madrid and all those kind of things. And that was his situation, but made it very, very clear that he didn't want to return back to football in a director of football's role. However, we did get wind maybe around a week ago from the ever-reliable Paul Joyce, stating that Liverpool may have offered him an incentive to try and become and oversee the whole of the football operations at Liverpool Football Club, and that has obviously seen him bite. Of course, reports a couple of days ago stated that FSG did meet Edwards out in Boston, and that reports were stating that positive talks were to go, and now we have got the official confirmation from Mr. Paul Joyce, Fabrizio Romano and co. that Michael Edwards has reached an agreement with FSG as he returns to Liverpool as a crucial figure to help with this new project. After an initial approach and a new attempt revealed in the last 2 months, it is now a done deal. And as stated, Michael Edwards will be returning back to the football club. So yes, guys, that is a done deal. He will be returning, and as I said, he will be the overall, he'll be in charge of all football operations. That position was once held by Mike Gordon, but it does seem as though he's got a promotion. He's moving into another area in the FSG setup, and that open space that we reported to you, by the way, that was a reshuffle in the FSG area, has now gone to, of course, Michael Edwards, and he will start the project probably as soon as possible. Now, following this, of course, the next stage is the director of football. Already we're starting to catch wind as to who it's going to be. It does look as though it's going to be Richard Hughes, as he will join as a part of the new structure. So phase one is pretty much complete, ladies and gentlemen. We have a guy who is in charge of football operations at Liverpool Football Club. That is going to be, of course, Michael Edwards. He's going to oversee everything, and the director of football is going to be Richard Hughes. Of course, he has left Bournemouth, where his original post was, and will join Liverpool, part of our new project going forward, which is very, very exciting news. We have got movement, and now we move into phase two. Phase two, of course, is looking for a brand new manager. Following this, of course, we have caught wind. Fabrizio Romano has provided yet another update with regards to it, and has stated that, of course, Xabi Alonso is our outstanding candidate. That's been no secret, really, over the last couple of months. And now, of course, Liverpool we'll still have to be patient. We'll still have to be respectful with regards to him and his situation at Bayer Leverkusen in the midst of a title race. Has stated that he's just focusing on the project at Bayer Leverkusen and doesn't want to entertain offers at this moment in time. But as soon as it comes appropriate, Liverpool now, with the new director of football and Michael Edwards, will look to start negotiations with regards to it. and look to appoint Xabi Alonso as the new manager of Liverpool Football Club. Failing this, of course, it does look as though the Sporting Lisbon manager, Ruben Almiron, is another potential candidate for this football club as well. So, again, plenty of stuff, a lot of things moving and changing, but we have got a bit of structure now, ladies and gentlemen, and that is that Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes are going to be overseeing this brand new era for Liverpool Football Club as we go into the post-Jurgen Klopp thing me. Now, whilst as stated, guys, it is maybe all very exciting, a fresh start. I wouldn't say that in terms of a fresh start. I don't want that to be a fresh start. I'm very happy. I would love Jurgen Klopp to do a massive U-turn and stay for the foreseeable future. I really, really would. But unfortunately, I've kind of come to the point where you've swallowed the pill. It's like someone's told you that they're going to break up with you, and you kind of just have to swallow it, take it, and move on with your life. And unfortunately, that's the case what we had to do with Jurgen Klopp. And ultimately, that was something I have digested over the last couple of months. And now we've got to look towards the future. However, the Jurgen Klopp era isn't yet over. Of course, that result against Manchester City most recently in the Premier League does see us in a situation where we are in a three-way title race and a very, very good chance. And after that performance in the second half, I have every faith that we can go on and do the job, complete the job, and get that Premier League trophy back to Anfield and send Jurgen Klopp out the right way, along with the FA Cup, because I'm greedy, and potentially the Europa League as well, because guess what? I'm greedy. And I want Jurgen Klopp to have the best send-off, and I want us to win absolutely everything. But guys, just whilst I'm live, I don't really often go live too much, so I would like to speak to some of the viewers down there in the comment section below. What do you make of Michael Edwards coming back as the new overseeing the new football operations? What do you make of Richard Hughes as the director of football? And who is your potential manager candidate? Who would you like to see oversee us, take us into this new era as a football manager? I know everyone's talking about Xabi Alonso, and rightfully so. He's a great manager. He's looking great, but I do still see a lot of Liverpool fans within the community that do have their reservations and maybe do prefer another candidate. Either way, do let me know if you're one of those people in the comment section below. Let me know if you think that somebody else should be the manager of Liverpool Football Club going into this post-Klopp era. But yeah, let me know whether you're watching this on live or on a replay. Let's take some comments. So good to see Gen LFC, big up. As I said, this is our 2-year anniversary on this channel, and Gen LFC has been here since the start. So thank you for the support. I do see your comments all of the time. June says, I vote for Xabi Alonso to be Jurgen Klopp's successor. Nice, same as me. Data Kaimburu, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Obviously, I know it's Welsh. Future looks bright. We're a good team. Let's do it all. John says, Alonso with those guys will be a dream, but somehow now I feel we will not get him. Again, I do believe we will get him. I think it's a match made in heaven. I think I've gave you my thoughts before with regards to the managerial position. I think I've gave you my thoughts with regards to him and Bayern links. I just don't see that one materializing, just because maybe I'm more on the fact and I haven't got that emotional factor with Bayern Munich, unfortunately. But you've built a team to oversee Bayern Munich, to dethrone them. Why the heck would you want to go to Bayern Munich and just win the Bundesliga? You've done the hardest thing in that league ever, and that's dethrone Bayern Munich. So I just don't see why you would want to stay there. My only point is, I think someone made a good point in stating that going to Liverpool would be a lot harder to succeed in Jurgen Klopp's sort of shadow. But look, it is what it is. I mean, he would be able to be teeved into a big club, if you like, at Bayern Munich, go on and win a couple of trophies and really sort of see himself as a manager for the future, and then potentially get the Liverpool manager later on. But I just don't see that. I think he's fairly ambitious. He has the right structure. This isn't the same structure as before Jurgen Klopp walked in through the door. It's not that era of Brendan Rodgers, Roy Hodgson and all these kind of guys. We've got a really, really good structure with the setup. A manager coming in will have a really, really good job an easy job to try and get it successful once more, or continue the success, should I say. But either way, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you next time.